Hi everyone, Dino Verone here with the nightly recap of the Pama Pro Division with Wheel Talk Hockey, alongside my co-host Eilsa and tonight's guest, Pama Lebeda Golden Knight star Itan Chavira.
How's it going, everybody? Pleasure to be here.
Pleasure to have you guys. Thanks for being part of the first ever Wheel Talk Hockey nightly roundtable recap. Thank you for being here. Eilsa, thanks for being also a host and an interviewer as well.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm excited. I mean, you're a good friend of mine, and he's my coach, so this will be a good conversation, kind of touch base of what's going on and see where the tournament stands from here.
Definitely. So after 2 games today, you guys sit at 1-1. Tough first game against the surprisingly good envious rink rat. They're coming out to play 2-0. Bounced back with a solid 9-4 victory. Tell me how you guys are feeling after day 1.
Well, day one's the hardest, right? You're coming in the first day, you're a little jet lagged. We got in at 10 o'clock last night, and then we had to play a game at 9 a.m. So
tough turnaround.
Tough turnaround. Tossed and turned last night, but I thought we came out good, and then just a couple goals squeaked in that we wish we would have took back, but we were pretty much sloppy first game. But once we got past that, we regrouped, went back to the hotel, and kind of looked at ourselves in the mirror and said, all right, let's pick this back up.
Get it together.
Clean it up.
Part of being a part of a good team like the Pama Lebeda Knights, you guys have a lot of good leadership, a lot of guys who've been around the team, been around some high levels, so no panic after down 0-1 this morning, and then down 2-0 in the second game?
Not at all. I mean, like you just said it, like we have so many captains on the team that are, they've been there before, whether it was NHL, whether it's AHL, or just any pro circuit, but everybody's chiming in, man. It's the coolest thing right now is that everybody's on board and everybody has the same goal.
Yep.
So, it's fun.
Speaking of leadership, does it hurt not having Travis Noe? I mean, kind of a dumb question, but not having Travis Noe with you this weekend?
100%. Biggest, asset on our team, and just when he's around the room and the locker room, around the guys in the locker room, literally he brings this like presence to the room that's like, all right, we're here for business, right? We're here to win this
compete
tournament,
and win,
compete. So, I mean, it's a bummer that obviously he had work duties that he couldn't get off, and this whole COVID thing is kind of screwing everything up, and I mean, it definitely does hurt us, but it's nice to have a guy like him that's text messaging us after the game and encouraging us to pull our heads out of our ass and keep grinding and going. So
it's awesome.
I think on top of that too, you guys don't have Olinger too. So I think on a defensive standpoint, it definitely plays a role. And I know with the pandemic right now, it's kind of affecting everybody, every team.
Yeah.
I mean, we see numerous players not being out here right now. So it's definitely playing a huge role. But I think that makes you guys step up even more.
For sure.
And makes the tournament even that much more competitive. And literally, it's anyone's up for grab.
Yeah, so far today has been a very even matchup.
Yeah.
Bunch of teams log jammed at 1-1, including you guys, and your 2 opponents tomorrow, the Mission Black Ice and the Toro Mudcats. How do you think those games will shape up?
Like we were talking earlier, I mean, tomorrow is the first day of playoffs for us, Black Ice, who can easily...
Roadrunner, score again. Sorry.
Oh.
Black Ice easily, they've been in the championships in the last 4 years, so they're a contender. Mudcats, they have had a history of winning in the past, and they're always the top, they're always the top team in the playoffs to beat. So, I mean, tomorrow's going to be a heavy day for us, but, this is why we're here. It's the competition that we want, and I want all the games to be hard. So, I'm excited for it, and, we've been preparing for it month after month since this whole COVID thing, and we're ready, so.
Can you kind of touch base what you guys have been doing to kind of get prepared? I know it's with the pandemic, it's difficult with the rinks being closed and everything. What have you been doing to prepare for the tournament?
Oh, it's been great. It's actually been a blessing in disguise. Since this whole COVID thing's happened, rinks have been shutting down and literally nowhere to play. So, we were doing outdoor hockey for a little bit, and then one of the rinks opened up. And Rob and the guys, we said, hey, we should start practicing, take advantage of this. A lot of teams are not practicing right now, and a lot of cities are shut down. So let's take advantage of this. And so for the last, the last 2 months, we've been practicing twice a week.
Great.
and it's been awesome. And it's been light skates, been hard skates. It just depends on, who shows up. When Travis shows up on a Sunday morning, it's a good skate.
Yep.
Wednesday is a little bit more of like an industry skate where we invite some of the Conics guys and some of the locals from California to come skate just to keep everybody going.
Yeah, keep everyone fresh.
But it's been great. I mean, that's been awesome because the chemistry has been real tight, and for me to be on this team for the first time in a long time, it's good to build the chemistry with guys, and
Speaking of morning skates, are you bringing the coffee?
always.
I heard you're the coffee guy. You're my caffeine dealer too, so.
And I heard it does travel pretty well.
Yeah.
You want to speak on it a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we'll go on that. Travel Well Coffee, we started during this pandemic. I mean, I was a barista with this company, and it literally shut down, and so I had to make some income. So we bottled them up. I work with like 4 different roasters, so we got some pretty good beans there. And our business has been picking up. We're in a restaurant. We're in 2 corporate buildings.
It's awesome.
And we're actually in a COVID center place that
really
is our biggest customer right now.
Hey, listen,
they drink a lot of coffee.
When times get tough, opportunity knocks, and those who want it usually get after it. So you're always trying to find ways. Ever since, like we said, back in the Reebok days. So as a roller community, we all do appreciate all you do. Back to the chemistry of the Pama team. You guys play men's league ice together. You guys skate together. You guys play beach hockey together. Teams like Black Ice are close-knit groups of friends. Roadrunners are a good group of friends. But those guys are natural. You guys have somehow, as adults, kind of brought that together, and now looking to turn it into something more. So maybe speak on the family aspect and some of the things that Pama is helping teach you guys as adults, not just hockey players.
Yeah, Pama has had the thing as family. Pama's family. So we've had that since I've been on the team since I was 16 years old. So when you have such a good family that supports the club, they literally stand by their word. They stand by family. They stand by helping people out and just being good people all around. So those are like our role models that we get to look up to and realize, they're supporting our dream. All we can do is try to make it the best experience possible for everybody on the team. So coming back to the team after, maybe 10 years.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, yeah. After 10 years, it was arms wide open. It was nice that Junior that he was able to bring back on the team, and it's actually funny because I brought Junior on the team in Pama.
Cyclones.
So it's Cyclones.
Yep.
So it's kind of like
What goes wrong?
Life has a funny way of working itself out,
So, but it's been great. They support us as far as paying for an ice hockey league on Mondays. We're doing that every Monday, and then Saturdays we play beach hockey, which I think it's the best hockey in the world. Like literally,
I'm there every Saturday, so
she's just watching.
I just watch. I'm there for a good time, and they
awesome.
take it so seriously, and it's crazy because there's guys that are over 50 and they've been out there for 20 plus years, and they take it like it's crazy, and it's so funny because now they have social media.
And surprisingly, these guys are like play with high-level players that and they don't even go to tournaments. And they show up at a beach and they're just nasty.
It's so unique. Anybody comes down to California, they have to check it out.
I haven't been out there in a little bit, but my next time, I don't care what I'm doing. I'm skating.
You're
for
welcome.
sure.
I already told you that.
All right, awesome.
We got a spot for you.
Awesome.
Sure. They've been cracking down a little bit, but I'll put in a good word.
That's why we got them on the show,
guys,
so I can get into pro beach hockey.
So that's cool though. Ball hockey is a totally different game, and these guys.
That's how I grew up playing in the streets of Long Island.
You know the game, move the ball,
asphalt and a ball.
Yep. Find open space and make those nice passes. So.
Definitely.
Do you think that's actually contribute to your playing style in a way?
Yeah, skating wise, it's endurance. We're playing
creativity,
on a huge blacktop. So we're skating up and down. We're playing for 6 hours on the Saturday? In the sun. The goal of it, winter stays on. So yeah, the aspect of not falling down and scraping yourself like you did the other week.
Yeah.
But also, moving the ball, working on creativity, right?
Yeah.
Shooting and taking a chance on. There's no boards, so you got to take a chance on. If I miss the net, it's going in the sand, and I have to go grab it.
Yep.
So your tracking on shooting is really dialed down, and
it's a fun atmosphere. So you don't realize how hard you're competing.
And I almost think it's gotten your team closer. In a way, because there's a lot of Pama guys that go out there, huh?
There's about 6 of us that show up, so
I love that.
It's amazing. So from Monday nights for ice hockey to midweek skating in Corona with the boys, and then Saturday beach hockey, and then Sunday practice in the morning. I mean, it's a dream come true for me for sure, because I stopped playing hockey and then got back into it, and this is all, my fiance knows that I love roller hockey, and this is what I'm going to be doing until I can't skate anymore. So I'm glad that she has the
Which will
support.
probably be a couple days before we all pass away, right?
Yeah.
Like,
We're
not
on the
giving
rink.
it up.
We're
Yep,
on the rink.
exactly.
Yeah. So.
All right, so just to transition, you were talking about how you brought Junior to Pama and then he brought you back. Also, on this trophy that we have on the table, I believe you both won in 2018?
Yeah, no, that's a huge accomplishment for sure. It's a Stanley Cup of roller hockey, you know what I mean? We've had tours, we've had Narch, we've had these tournaments that put in these, you had tours back in the day that put in $40,000 first prize. Then you have Narch, the world's greatest roller hockey tournament, which all the best teams that showed up. And then State Wars comes out of nowhere, and little by little, their tournament's getting better and better. And now they're $30,000 for first place. State-of-the-art buildings that they're sending us into.
Beautiful building.
Beautiful buildings. And then just the aspect of it, invite only.
Yep.
So that's huge, right? So you always want to be the top 10 or 12 teams in the tournament, and make sure that you're always making the cut. So
Definitely.
I played State Wars for about 5 years now. It took me 5 years to win this cup.
Was that your first time
And
winning
that was my
it?
first time ever winning it.
What was
so.
that feeling? Especially playing with your brother and winning with him.
It's one of my favorite wins of all time. My favorite time was when I turned pro at 18 and won a few tournaments in USA, but this is the best one by hands down, because it's the best tournament. Everybody wants it. It's a mini Stanley Cup here. You got the best players in the world that are, that play roller hockey, and these high-level guys that play ice. So to win it with your family and your friends, so it was a great accomplishment.
Special, yeah,
for sure.
definitely. How long of a party did that go into that night?
I took a page out of Ovechkin's book, and
Went swimming in a couple fountains?
yeah,
There you
literally.
go. Travis Bokina style?
Yeah, I partied for about a week straight. I think I had on my little parade.
Nice.
In my little town. By the end of the week, everybody knew that
You won.
I won a roller hockey tournament. So we
What
definitely.
are you going to do with it if you win it this year? Put some cold brew or something?
Oh, I made a latte out of that thing already with some latte art in already, and so. No, I don't know. I guess just appreciate it and just enjoy with the team. And I know, when you win these type of things, it's just the parties after are just amazing.
And it would be kind of cool to win it with Pama. I mean, you play with them before, and you could win state wars with them too. It's like you mentioned, it's the Pama fam. I'm part of Pama, so I can relate. So it's kind of a unique opportunity if you were able to win it with them again.
Definitely. All right, so now moving on, you are coaching the women's team this tournament. What do you look forward to in that?
Yeah, got the call up.
Yeah, I got the call up. So I got the
Is
call.
this one of your prize players, or does she give you some problems?
She's
on the
one of
bench?
our star grinders, So she definitely works her ass off, and
He always said I have potential. That's all he said,
Yeah.
and then I'm just.
So you gotta learn how to push
it,
them, right?
So at the end of the day, it's cool to be part of Pama, and they had a women's team that definitely needed some help. So I stepped in, and we won our first tournament
Love it.
2 weeks ago.
No, it's been a month now.
A month now, come on.
Time kind of blends together these
blends
days.
You're
together.
1-1 right now. You're
So I'm
good.
1-1 right now, and so no, it's great. Just kind of giving back and helping the girls, because there's no leadership there, and it's a women's hockey. You can only want to make it grow. So I've always taken appreciation of Kobe Bryant, how he had so much influence in the WNBA. Kind of the same thing. We're pro players in the roller hockey scene. We gotta help the women out as
absolutely.
well. So.
Cool.
I'm super excited. I think it's great. You're passionate about it, and I look up to you as a player. So I know you can only give us so much advice, and it's fun at the same time. Again, we have so much fun on the bench.
Oh, it's a blast.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be different in comparison to guys.
It's
Girls
totally.
are so,
They got to work on their stamina. I mean, these women, man, they run out of gas quick. So
Big rink out there,
and this is a big rink here. So.
Yes. We play on the arena, and it's big. So I'm a little nervous about that.
For the most part, they just need, like anybody, like a little bit of structure, a little bit of quick shifts.
Hey, they're always entertaining, those games, and some of them are like extreme battles. I know you guys have a rivalry, and hopefully you guys come out on top this year.
Thank you.
But it should be fun to watch. Both teams go at it, and who else is in that division? Roadrunners and
Rink Rat Republic.
So that's pretty fun.
I wanted to touch base real quick, kind of on the moving forward with the tournament, what do you guys think is going to be your advantage over other teams? What do you think stands out? Because we were speaking in the beginning about not having Travis, not having Olinger. What do you think is going to be your advantage at this tournament?
I think just people stepping up to the game and realizing that, you know, we've been practicing with each other for a long time, and everybody needs to just put in their work and take other roles that, you know, that need to be taken. So
everyone's got to do what needs to be done to get the game done.
Exactly. So I think everybody knows what they need to do and what kind of slack that we need to, you know, take over. And
yeah. All right, guys, this has been a great conversation. I mean, I think people are going to love this. Thanks for being here so far. To leave us off, would you like to give us some of your team mantras that you guys go over in the locker room before the game?
Yeah. So we have 5 rules that we go over every game. And it goes, the first one is your attitude determines your altitude. Number 2 is elephants don't bite. And number 3 is I feel wonderful today. And number 4 is don't let anybody disturb your peace of mind. And then number 5 is the best is yet to come. So
I love this. I totally relate. This is what we do in our locker room as well. So it's something we carry on, and sometimes we do mix up the rules, but we get a laugh out of it. And but honestly, we reflect it in life as well beyond hockey. But yeah, perfect way to sum it up. On behalf of myself and Dino and We'll Talk Hockey, we do appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
And I'm totally looking forward to day 2 tomorrow and what the rest of the tournament has to offer.
The best is yet to come. I like that. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in to Real Talk's Nightly Recap. Stay tuned for tomorrow for more coverage from the Pama Pro Invitational.
This segment of Wheel Talk Hockey has been brought to you by Rink Rat and Gold Hive Media. Create, capture, conquer.